Hey guys, okay, so today I'm basically going to be playing a point and click style crime adventure called The Raven Remastered. I picked this up on Good Old Games or GOG.com. I think about, I know I didn't pay £17, which is how much it goes for at the moment. I may have got it in a sale or something. Um, But once again, I've got the chat up next to me, the YouTube chat, so if anyone drops in, then I can kind of reply to you instantly, hopefully. Hopefully my sound is good, and my microphone and game sounds and all that kind of stuff. I briefly started this game yesterday, just to see what kind of game it was like, what game it was. But this is basically the first time that I'm going to be playing this, so let's just line the chat up properly. Okay, so I'm going to be starting a new game. New game. Chapter 1. And here we go. Starting a new game will result in file beings. Yes. Okay.
Thrilled, Miss Pendry.
The Raven's heir. Soon as one of them's caught, another one takes his place. Hey, Harold, have you read this? Harold? Harold?
Yeah, good idea, Phoebe. But thank you for updating me. I'm glad you can hear me.
Harold? You hear me? This is no time for fun and games.
Calm down. I'm a copper. We're on the same side.
A copper? What are you doing here? And where's Harold?
Harold? Well, there's another guard back there unconscious. That's probably him. The Eye of the Sphinx. Where is it?
It's there.
Oh, good. Then he hasn't got it yet.
You mean the Raven's heir?
Shh! Turn it off. He's gonna steal the eye.
But how do you know?
Doesn't matter. All that matters is that we catch him. Do you understand?
Yeah, but
Do you understand? You and me, mate, we'll be heroes. All right, now, we just have to...
what?
Halt! Stop! You're under arrest!
Hands up!
I don't have time to play. I'm on duty.
You're funny, but you don't look like a real cop. You don't even have a revolver.
Right, okay, so after that quite long cinematic, basically this game is a crime game. It's one of those, you have to figure out who done it. I don't know if it's all based on the Orient Express, or it kind of reminds me of Hercule Poirot, I think it's pronounced. I can never pronounce that name properly. But let's have a look. Let's ask who he is.
What's your name, boy?
My name is Matthew Miller,
And where are you from, Matthew Miller?
from Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. But my mom and I live in England now. She's taking care of some rich old lady. We're on our way to Venice at the moment. We're taking a cruise on a big ship.
Impressive. You've already seen half the world. I've spent my entire life in Switzerland.
Must be really boring.
Yeah, no problem, Phoebe. I'll obviously I'm listening out for Hermes. I'm listening out for Royal Mail. I'm listening out for UK Mail, who hopefully should be bringing my PlayStation 4 today. I don't know for sure, but I got a notification of a parcel being delivered today, so I'm hoping they will bring that, which will be cool. But yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the door, Phoebe, so no problem. So I suppose gun.
And what's with the gun? What do you need it for?
It's the Raven. He was gunned down, so now I need a pistol.
Dead birds don't need guns. Nor do live ones.
You don't know who the Raven is, do you? He's the greatest burglar ever. He stole paintings from the Louvre, and those priceless eggs with gold and diamonds and stuff. And Bobby Dobbs says he replaced the crown jewels with rhinestones.
I know who the Raven was. Although, I don't quite buy that bit about the crown jewels. You do know these days there are thieves far more dangerous than your old Raven. 2 days ago, a precious ruby was stolen from the British Museum. There was an explosion. A guard was severely injured.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what the papers say?
You talk too much, Constable.
Zellner, monsieur. Anton Jakob Zellner.
Or did he pull a gun on you?
No, monsieur.
Get a move on.
Inspector Legrand, it's a great honor to work with a celebrity like you.
We appreciate the support of the Swiss police, but it'd be better if you'd remain seated and keep an eye on things.
But monsieur, your journey on this train is most unusual. Is it related to the burglary at the British Museum?
Not in the least.
Hey
And
Peter,
the
yeah, it looks like a
What's
really
that?
good game actually.
I'll let
It's
you know if we need your help.
it's the remastered version, so
If
I'm
you'll
not sure
excuse
if
me, I'll be in the first freight
it's
car
out on
at
any
the back of
other
the train
platform.
for
I'll have a
the
quick look for you.
I'm not here to enjoy the beautiful scenery. I
The
am
Raven.
a good observer, and I have finally honed powers of deduction.
Thanks to that?
I watched the people on the platform in Zurich. I know, for example, that man...
Yeah, it
over
appears to
there
be
is
just
a
PC and
violinist.
Mac, Peter.
That would be more impressive. If
Oh
they
no,
had
hang
the
on,
violin
consoles.
piece next to
Console.
him.
And I believe that the gentleman in the next carriage is a German doctor on his way to Italy to take up a new position.
Will be released on
Gives you that.
PlayStation 4 and Xbox
There's the
One.
rod of Asclepius engraved on his cufflink.
Yeah, in March
And
2018.
he's carrying a
So
German
perfect timing.
dictionary.
Maybe he's just taking a holiday in Italy, following in Goethe's footsteps.
Too much luggage. And no, he's not retiring to Italy either. The suitcases are too shabby for me to believe that he can afford to retire in his
Yeah,
late
yeah, it's
All right, then,
it's just kind of
Constable.
it's nice, it's relaxed, chilled
Constable
kind of game, you know.
Sam, if
I like
there's
Team
such a
Fortress 2,
clever
but you
fellow,
have to keep your eye on the
What
screen
am I doing
all
on
the
this
time.
train?
This is a bit more relaxed. Say he's guarding
I think
something.
you're guarding something.
Oh, really? And what might it be?
Whatever is inside the safe, money.
I
Is that
really
so?
couldn't say. But it must be very important.
Why is that?
Because you are
Yeah,
very important.
yeah, it's a good game.
They wouldn't have assigned the case to you if it were just a trifle.
I can't even
Let's
remember
assume
buying
that
it, which
you
is
really
strange,
are
but
transferring transporting
Seems to be in my
very
GOG
important on this
library,
train.
so
And let's assume that it really is my job to see that it arrives safely. Then why isn't the train crawling with police?
It's a trap.
You've got a vivid imagination. I'll give you that. Well, that is impressive, I admit. But the fewer people involved, the better. We'll get along fine without you.
You won't.
Won't? Pardonnez-moi.
I can help. And I will help. You're in my country. And I've been ordered to assist you. And that's exactly what I'll do. Whether you like it or not.
Clever and stubborn. Your commitment speaks volumes, Jeanne. But this is my show, and I don't need you. Bon voyage.
But how do you know? Oh, hello.
You cheated.
I did what?
I saw you talking to the German doctor on the platform. He told you everything himself, and you were just pretending to put two and two together.
And what of it? Do you know who that is? That's Inspector Nicholas Legrand. You have to impress him if you want to work with him.
I'm going to tell on you.
You'd really tell on me? To the very policeman who shot your dear Raven?
Whoa! It was him?
Mm-hmm. Hunted and killed Europe's most famous burglar. That's how he got his start.
I won't tell him a thing.
I wouldn't either. All right, Matthew. I have to do my work now.
Everyone calls me Matt. Well, except for my mom. She calls me Maddie, as if I were a little kid.
Whether Legrand wants my help or not, I'll keep my eyes open. Maybe I can change his mind.
no.
All right.
That guy in the white suit already looks dodgy. Let's have a look. Oh my god. Look out the window.
We Swiss are crazy about trains. We don't just have a lot of railroads. We have the most beautiful ones in the world. We Swiss are crazy. We don't...
No, okay. Examine the book.
Vicarage in the Mirror. A detective novel by my favorite author, Lady Clarissa Westmacott. For years now, I've been trying to convince my theater group to stage one of her plays.
Yeah, I've not actually played any of those games. What's that? What Remains from Edith Finch, Gone Home, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Yeah, I've never played any of those, but they look pretty cool. I didn't play games for ages, to be honest, and then just suddenly got into them again, and now I just want to play all of them.
I'll pick it up before I get off.
I thought it was Hermes. It's not. Okay, so what have we got? Observe the violinist. Can we go down here? We can.
This is the first car. The coal tender should be directly beyond this door, and in front of it, the engine. The large map shows the different routes of the Orient Express. This train began in Paris and ends in Istanbul, as usual. Unfortunately, it will make most of its journey without me. The violinist is a good-looking fellow. And he's traveling through the most beautiful mountain landscape in the world. One can only hope that his violin is better tuned than he.
Okay, he's definitely nervous about something.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
If I'm not mistaken, you're a violinist.
That's true.
A wonderful instrument. The violin music touches the soul.
That's why I learned to play it.
Do you play in an orchestra?
No, orchestras aren't really part of my world.
A solo violinist. The best soloists travel a great deal and make a pile of money. Or so they say.
In that case, I'm probably not one of the best.
Where is he going? Unusual occurrences. Let's go. Where is he going?
Are you traveling to Istanbul non-stop?
No. I'll transfer in Venice to a ship. I'm on my way to Cairo.
Cairo?
I'm performing at the reception in the Egyptian Museum there.
I'm sure your recital will be a great success. But tell me, did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Anything unusual?
Persons acting suspiciously, for instance.
For heaven's sake, is there cause for concern?
Everything is in order, sir. We Swiss are just very cautious people.
I understand. No, I didn't notice anything.
Have a good trip.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, I love games that you have to figure out clues and puzzles and stuff. I noticed Tom was playing the Talos Principle. I think it's called the Talos Principle. That looked pretty decent. A lot of puzzle solving. It would probably annoy me, to be honest. But I do. It looks like a great game. And everyone's gone to Rapture. I've never played, so I might pick that up on PS4 and maybe stream a bit of that. But then again, there's a lot of people streaming that at the moment, so I don't know. But it'd be nice to play it.
Very kind of you. Thanks. Oh, pardon me.
No problem. The uniform is waterproof. Mr.
Lucio. Professor Edgar Lucio.
Oh, a professor. Are you a scientist? Do you teach at the Sorbonne?
No, I work at the British Museum in London.
You don't say.
Right, so I've got burglary at the museum, destination of his trip, and has he seen anything suspicious?
Did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Here? On the train? No. I can't say that I have. Although I did spend most of the time in my compartment.
May I ask where you are going?
Of course. To Venice. I'm going to meet some colleagues there.
Oh, Venice. A beautiful city, or so I'm told.
Indeed. But I really have to take my leave now.
If you work in the British Museum, then you must have experienced the burglary firsthand.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, no?
Well, there was a lot of commotion, but I didn't really pay much attention to it.
There was a break-in in your museum, and it didn't concern you?
Well, let's just say that nothing that's happened in the last 2,000 years concerns me.
Whatever you say. The famous Inspector Legrand is on this train. I imagine you know him.
No, should I?
You don't know him? And you also don't know what he's doing here?
No. Why should I?
Just a thought. You're a representative of the British Museum. There's a guarded safe on the train.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're trying to imply. And now, please excuse me.
Yeah, that'd be good actually. I think I bought like a Sherlock Holmes bundle at some point through Steam. Not really played any of them, so yeah, it might be good to actually finally get to do those.
That what concerns me is the present, and especially the robbery at the museum.
Yeah, of course, of course. It's just, I'm in rather a hurry.
You'll get in touch if you notice anything unusual, won't you, Professor?
Of course, Constable. What's this?
What's the matter, sir?
The door. I can't open it.
We'll sort it out somehow.
Right, so someone has locked his door.
But I didn't lock it.
I don't trust
I don't
him.
even have a key. I asked the steward. He was going to bring me one, but he never came back.
Someone locked it.
Find the steward. He needs to bring me the key immediately.
Calm down, Professor. I'll see what I can do.
You don't understand. I have to get back in my compartment.
All right, just wait here.
Right, okay, so we've got to try and find a way to get in this guy's room.
You can easily lock the compartment door from inside by turning a little knob.
But I didn't lock it.
Professor, If you had locked the door from in there, you wouldn't be out here.
That's true.
Yeah, I noticed that Tom got his chat back. I'm hoping that Tom will stream today, because it'd be nice to catch him live. No, my luck, he's probably streaming now while I'm doing this. But yeah, I noticed he got his chat back. I think it's a case of relinking your PS4 to YouTube. I'm not 100% sure, but...
The little label on the door reads Baroness von Trebitz. Blue blood on the Orient Express.
Yes, what is it?
Whoever that is, James, ask them whether they found my purse and then closed the door. The noise on this train is driving me crazy.
You're missing a purse. Was it stolen?
At the very least, I cannot find it, sir.
It was stolen.
When was the last time the Baroness saw her purse?
What?
In Zurich, on the platform, sir.
I just asked where you last saw your purse.
In Zurich on the platform. James, tell him that I still had it when I got out to stretch my legs.
The Baroness says...
Maybe you lost it there.
What?
The Baroness never loses anything, sir.
I never lose anything.
Very well then. I shall be on the lookout for your purse.
Yeah, I heard about that. I tend to disable music on every single game I stream. Like Team Fortress 2, I disabled the music. I disabled the music on this, even though for some reason it still appeared in the cinematics at the beginning. But the actual music in the background, I disable with every game, as that seems to be quite common for YouTube to give you a little bit of a strike or a bit of a warning with music. And yet the game seems to be fine to stream, which is odd to me, but it's how it is, I guess.
Ask you a few questions about your fellow passengers.
I thought he was looking for my purse. James, look for my purse.
The Baroness wishes that you search.
It did take me a few tests. What I did was I did hard disk drive recording as tests, and then just kept changing it until it sounded right. And now I just leave it at the same levels for every game. If I ever stream a game where somebody in chat says that it's a bit loud or something, then I can always adjust it afterwards. But it seems to be okay at the moment. I have the game on just over half, and I have my microphone on full. So yeah, so that's the only settings I choose really. Yeah, the game was just crowding my voice out all the time when I first tried it.
I never thought I'd ever meet you.
Pardon me, but we'd prefer...
It's all right, Miss Miller. I'd like to speak to the inspector.
Unfortunately, just a constable, Lady Westmacott. I'm reading...
It's a bit easier if you use a headset, because at least you can have the game sound a bit lower, because it's closer to your ear.
Zellner. Anton Jakob Zellner.
This is my companion, Miss Miller.
A pleasure.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I always say. Whenever you see a hangout, especially with Zahir and Bex, you often see people saying, "Oh, I can't hear you. I can't hear you." Just turn it up. You've got a volume on your PC and just turn it up.
May I ask what you're doing here? Are you on holiday?
Holiday? Yes, so to speak. The first and last holiday of my life.
Madam?
I've been writing since I was a little girl. It became my job, and now I've stopped. So, this must be a holiday.
You quit writing? Impossible. I have all of your books. Your Detective Partout is my favorite character.
Then I have bad news for you. I killed the old wretch off years ago.
I don't understand.
I'd rather not discuss my work, Constable.
Oh, well, fine. Are you traveling to Istanbul, Lady Westmacott?
No, we are on our way to Venice. From there, we will take a ship to Cairo. As you may know, I have a penchant for archaeology. I fund a few excavations in Egypt. I traveled to Egypt by ship as a young woman. And now I'm doing it again as an old woman.
I see. As a writer, you must be very observant. Am I right? I mean, you have to study the behavior of people around you to create the characters in your novels, don't you?
I solved the mystery of human nature a long time ago, Mr. Zellner. Since then, most people just bore me.
Really? I had the impression you were eyeing me suspiciously as I came in.
What do you want to know, Constable?
Did you notice the blonde man with the violin case?
I certainly did. He introduced himself and tried to make a good impression. People like him are drawn to wealth and fame, like moths to a flame.
But his charms failed on you.
I know him by name. David Kreutzer. He was a drain on my friend's purse.
Do you think he has a money problem?
People like him always have a money problem. No matter how much you give them, they always spend twice as much and complain that they have far too little.
Did you notice the man who just walked into the next carriage with a cup of tea?
I did. He seemed nervous. He was waiting at the bar for the steward, and since the steward never appeared, he elected to help himself. He took 2 biscuits.
He seems pretty young, but he's already a professor at the British Museum.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've noticed that myself actually. I mean, at least with the swearing, they can, you know, you get the option to add it to like an 18 rating, which is pretty cool. Right, if you bear with me just 1 second, Royal Mail's just appeared, so I will be right back. Right, okay, Royal Mail dealt with. Where was I? Yeah, so at least you can put 18 rating with swearing and stuff.
Did you notice anyone else? What about the doctor or the Baroness?
I notice that you've asked me about everyone, except for the inspector who went in the direction of the freight car a few minutes ago. Isn't that the Frenchman who made his name when he caught the Raven?
I wouldn't quite say caught.
Well, shot. Why don't you ask me about him and my theory about what he's doing here?
I don't.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind checking out Tom's stream actually. I'm not sure what game he's going to play, but he's started quite a few of them at the moment, isn't he? So it'd be nice to see what he's doing. And yeah, cool. I'll check out your video when you upload it.
There's something else. A passenger's purse has gone missing. I suppose you haven't seen it.
I'm sorry, Constable Zellner. As you know, I only deal with murder, not burglary.
Have you asked my boy yet? Maddie is good at finding things.
I'll go and do that now. As much as I'd like to keep talking, duty calls.
You were right.
Madam?
I did observe you as you came in. You seemed so eager.
It's been a long time since I've had a chance to prove myself, madam.
And this is it. Your chance.
I do hope so.
Then grab it. Even small people can make big changes, as my friend Ronald likes to say.
I shall do my best. Mrs. Miller made a good impression. She wanted to protect Lady Westmacott from me, a pushy admirer. Very diligent. But she does seem a little nervous and tense. I imagine she has her work cut out for her with Matt. And a difficult boss, from what they say.
Yeah, it's, you know, I think it would be a lot easier if we knew instantly what game you'd get a copyright issue with. But for me, as I don't know what games I'm going to have issues with and what games I don't, I just turn the music off. The actual sound is okay. Well, at least it appears to be okay. But music seems to be the main issue. I'm not sure why, really.
An extraordinary woman. Talented, intellectual, extremely rich, and the most successful writer of all time. Yet, they say she can be difficult on occasion, and that she's rather unhappy.
Right, let's have a quick look around here, see if there's anything I can click on. It's just these two again. I think I want to talk to her again. Right, let's go up here. Look behind the bar.
I suppose the steward won't object to me having a look around in his absence.
Right, okay. Examine the drawer.
Perhaps he keeps the compartment keys in there.
No, nope, that's locked.
Where could he be? Butterscotch. I've loved them since I was a child. Their only drawback, they don't play nice with false teeth.
Open the drawer. Notepad?
Pad on which the steward writes orders. Empty. Maybe he didn't use it because there's not much to do today.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, just in case. You don't want it to be taken down after you've put so much effort into, you know, showing it and talking to people and stuff, do you really?
Pad on which the steward writes orders. Empty. Maybe he didn't use it because there's not much to do today. The steward probably uses the scissors on hard-to-open packages. These days, nearly everything is sealed up tight. A colleague recently told me about dry powdered soup in small bags. I couldn't believe it. I'll leave the scissors here. If I need them, I know where to find them.
Right, okay, well there's not really much behind here unless I've missed something.
This is the steward's own little kingdom. But as long as he's not around, he won't be upset if I take a look. The drawer is locked.
Okay. So let's have a look to this guy.
Ah, Mr.
Zelda.
Right. How can I help you?
Tell me, did you notice anything suspicious here on the train or in Zurich?
You mean, except for the fact that my suitcase was stolen on the platform?
Jesus, what is it with these people? They've all had something stolen.
No, just routine.
Constable Zellner, please don't think I'm naive. I spotted the inspector from Interpol. Legarde is his name, if I recall correctly.
Legrand.
If you say so. At the train station in Zurich, he put a cash box into the safe, and then kept close watch as it was loaded onto the train. Don't tell me that a man at his pay grade routinely tramps across the Alps just to keep an eye on cash boxes.
A cash box? Like the ones you'd find in safe deposit boxes?
Precisely. And I believe we both have a good idea just what's inside.
I do indeed have a theory, but what's yours?
Yeah, very
A
true.
ruby was stolen.
All shady, all dodgy people, and
One
all
of
having
the
something
legendary
nicked.
Eyes of the Sphinx. The second jewel, an emerald, is rumored to be in a Swiss bank vault, if I remember correctly. Both jewels were supposed to be exhibited together in Cairo for the first time in 50 years.
No, not yet. The opening sort of cinematics, you had two people, there was an explosion and two people got caught in it. But I think they just got knocked out. There was no murder as such, Peter. So no, not yet. But I won't be surprised if someone does get murdered, to be honest. It's that kind of game, isn't it?
Most impressive.
People were injured.
Well, One cannot execute a robbery of that scale without collateral damage. It seems like the Raven has finally found a worthy successor. We can look forward to new and spectacular coups.
I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's quite surprised actually that I had 12 subs. I can't imagine I'll get many, to be honest. I'm not these like extreme pro gamers that you see with fancy intros and stuff. For me, this was just a way of playing my games finally and just interacting with people, you know. So I'm just gonna play them anyway. So it makes sense to stream them really. But I'm happy with 12 subs. That's cool. Wait, what do you mean you? Is that you 12 subs or me? No, it couldn't be you. You got more than 12. Yeah, must be me. Yeah, no doubt. But yeah, it'll be nice to, when there is a few more people in as well. But no, I'm glad you dropped by, because otherwise I'd have no one to talk to in here. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
There's something else. Do you know where the conductor is?
I'd like to know that myself. I told him to.
Someone's stolen the conductor.
He hasn't got back to me yet. He's probably in cahoots with the thieves, and didn't bother getting back on the train. If we don't crack down on vermin like them.
Ah, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I noticed not Tom, sorry. I noticed Nick commented on my video yesterday. He mentioned you, saying that you've given him the link. So yeah, thanks for that. That's been a massive help.
I meant to ask, the Baroness is missing her purse.
A Baroness? This train is really full of the creme de la creme. The Queen of Crime is over there, and now a Baroness as well.
Have you seen the purse?
Unfortunately, no. Do you know Lady Westmacott? You were talking to her?
Well, I'm an admirer of her work.
Like so many others. I once read in the newspaper that only Shakespeare and the Bible sell more copies than her crime novels.
I read that too.
She must be filthy rich. As a doctor, I'd have to work 1,000 years to earn that kind of money.
Auf Wiedersehen, Dr. Gebhardt.
Goodbye, Constable.
Something dodgy about him as well. They're all dodgy. I'm suspecting them all. Right, okay, let's try this door. I've installed this to an SSD drive, so I'm hoping that the loading times are pretty good.
A box with a padlock. I suppose it contains tools for the train's crew, maybe for coupling and uncoupling the cars. At any rate, it's positioned.
Yeah, cheers,
so
Peter. That's always appreciated, mate.
The ladder leads up to the roof. It will be suicidal to climb up there while the train is at full speed. The wind, tunnels... no, I'll stay down here.
So what next?
I strongly suspect that the door is locked. No, it's open.
Oh, okay, cool, it's open. Right, this looks a bit more dodgy. Let's have a look.
Wow.
Don't move a muscle, you feathered fiend.
Put the gun down, Robert. If I may introduce Constable Robert Oliver from the Yard. This is the revered Constable Zellner of the Swiss police, who obviously couldn't control his curiosity.
Trap, person with a trap.
That was right. You really do want to lure someone into a trap.
That's none of your business.
Perhaps that someone recently struck in London.
And how would I bait my trap then?
With an eye? An eye on its way from Zurich to Cairo.
Someone has done his homework. Well done, Constable.
Yeah, it's very difficult, Peter. You know, I mean, we have to work. We've got to keep working, and I mainly do this just in my lunch break. Sundays, I'm going to try and get Sundays off because I don't really do boot sales. So apart from packing up like Hermes stuff and Rommel, etc. for Monday pickup or drop off, then Sundays is kind of free for me, so I'm hoping to do them Sundays for longer, or maybe a couple of games on a Sunday, and then I'll just do it between like 12 and 1ish on weekdays. But yeah, you're right, it's very difficult, especially when you've got work piling up as well.
I hope you'll acknowledge that I, as a Swiss policeman, can undertake investigations in my own country.
Are we still in Switzerland?
I could be your eyes on the train, as long as you're here in the freight car.
Oh, really?
There is a certain Professor Lucien on the train. He's an archaeologist from London.
And what's his story?
Well, it seems someone locked him out of his compartment.
Locked him out?
Well, yes. The door is locked and he's standing outside without a key.
Was it locked from inside?
It may have been. Do you think the locked door could be important?
Professor Lucien plays an important role in this story. Well then, Constable Zellner, be my eyes and ears on the train and see that Professor Lucien gets back into his compartment. Report back to me when you're through.
My pleasure, monsieur. And then there's the Baroness. She's missing her purse.
Baroness von Trebitz. Interesting.
Indeed, sir.
But it has nothing to do with our case.
So I shouldn't concern myself with the matter.
Why not? It's your job as a policeman. But don't expect...
Yeah, it's a good idea. I must admit, I don't have any schedule for my videos. Especially on my reselling channel. I just kind of do it as I remember to do them as such. Obviously I did that live stream the other day for the first live stream I had on my channel, and that was pretty good. It was nice just to be able to interact with people and just take a few questions and stuff. Not that there was any questions in there, but hopefully one day.
Rob, we don't know who we're dealing with yet.
In any event...
Okay, that's the guy from the cinematic. The policeman is the guy at the start who was caught up in that explosion. So yeah, he's definitely alive.
Or several men.
And anyway, how do you know that it's a new Raven?
Monsieur?
Never mind.
I go attend to the door now.
Good. And, Constable Zellner?
Yes?
Don't bother us, unless you have something new to report.
Of course. A thief might get anxious if there's too much activity in the freight car.
Exactement. Knock twice. Then we'll know that it's you.
Understood.
Okay,
An investigation on behalf of Legrand that takes me one step closer. If I can convince him of my competence, I might even be able to see this case through to the end.
So it looks as if we're going to have to try and help out all those other people find their purses and their whatever else, their briefcase.
I'd better let him read his...
And that will convince the inspector that we can do the big job. See if we can talk to her.
Thousands of things I would like to ask her, but nothing...
No? Okay.
Mrs. Miller?
Ah, okay, cool. We can talk to her now.
Yes?
Matt, the boy.
The little boy, Matt. He's your son?
Oh, yes. Has he done something?
No, I've already met him. Clever little fellow.
Very true, Peter. It's very difficult, especially as you also want to watch all your, all the people that you like to watch as well. There's just not enough time in the day anymore, really.
Anything unusual?
You know, I work from like about 7 in the morning. I try to work about 7 in the morning, and I don't stop till 6 or 7 p.m. Actually, that's my cut-off point when I just relax and watch telly. Or I don't really play games at night, but I just watch telly and just chill out.
Goodbye, Mrs. Miller.
But before you know it, it's 7 p.m. and you just have to finish work. Oh, I've got a newspaper here. What have I got here? Ah, okay.
Let's see if there's any news. Blah, 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 blah. Eye of the Sphinx. One of 2 priceless jewels. Extraordinary pure ruby. 2000 BC, etc., etc. Old news. And here, shocking burglary. Professional thieves surprised by museum guard Charles.
Yeah, I heard about that actually. I mean, I was quite surprised at how long they took when I streamed some of the PC games. But yeah, I did hear that PS4 takes a lot longer. It's quite surprising, really. I mean, you'd think it'd be roughly the same sort of time, but guess not.
A story about the upcoming Oscars and Cleopatra's chances of winning. An incredible feat. They built the largest movie set of all time in Rome. And because of the main actress's many illnesses, several changes of director, and months of delays, costs shot to over $40 million. The most expensive
1 a.m.
movie ever
Blimey.
made. A record never to be broken.
Yeah, I don't get to see many of the American channels. The time difference is just crazy on some of them. I'll still try and watch Margaret's when I can. Golden Finger Pickle I've watched since when I started reselling, basically, so I kind of catch up with him now and again. But I don't watch too many others.
Luna's Drops, the calming herbal liqueur for women. A glass a day. It relaxes the nerves and maintains domestic tranquility. Luna's Drops, if you don't want to bother your husband.
1080p. Yeah, as I say, I just chose the best quality I could. So yeah, I suppose that's why it takes so long, isn't it, really?
Won the Formula One World Championship for
At least I'm pretty sure I'm doing 1080p.
He also won the World Championship in motorcycle racing from 1956 to 1960, making him the only man in motorsports to win World Championships in both motorcycle and Formula One events. Not really my cup of tea. Too loud, too fast, too much exhaust.
Okay, so not really too much in the newspaper there. Okay, so let's go to the next cart again. Let's talk to that is he still trying to get in? Yeah, he is.
The Baroness seems to have, I better not bother her until I find her purse. He doesn't make a very balanced impression. And he, of all people, isn't bothered by a robbery in his own museum. Professor Lucien?
Yes? Do you have the key?
Actually, I wanted to.
Please. I have to go back to my compartment.
Yeah, I've seen some of Stephen Steph's. You know, what they sell and their method of selling is completely different to mine. So it's quite interesting to see. Ah, okay, he's on Twitch. Right. Okay, that explains why I didn't get a notification.
Pills for my heart. I'm supposed to take one if I have trouble. My daughter insisted that I take them with me. She was strongly against this little adventure, but I wasn't about to change my mind. I bought it last week at a flea market.
Yeah, I've never really streamed on Twitch. Have you ever used Twitch?
The previous owner bought himself a newer one. This one still works just fine, though. If I may trouble you once more. A passenger is missing her purse. Perhaps you've seen it.
So, there are thieves on the train.
It's been missing for some time now. Probably since Zurich.
The Swiss don't let go of money easily, do they? Oh, pardon me. No, I haven't seen the purse.
Have a good trip.
Thank you.
I'll leave it there. I'll pick it up before I get off. We Swiss are crazy about trains. We don't just have a lot of railroads. We have the most beautiful ones in the world.
Wow, pretty much stuck already. Okay, so I can't go out there.
The train covers at least many cities. They entertain the traveler.
Yeah, that's what's already been said. Okay. Wow. I'm not too sure, to be honest. Pretty much all the UK resellers I am, with the exception of a few. A couple of American ones. My reselling channel is just reselling, so I don't sub to anybody else on that. Only other resellers. So I really don't know. Maybe 15, 20 people. I've kept it really quite small actually, because like we were saying earlier, there's just not enough time to watch everybody and still do what you want to do as well. Oh, there must be something.
I need the right key or a proper tool to get the door open.
Pretty sure I've already clicked this once.
I don't believe that... It's no use. The bolt is too short to get a good grip on it.
What the hell can I use? Oh, didn't mean to do that. I was hoping to kind of like roll it up, but I guess you can't do that. Right, okay.
The Baroness seemed... I better not bother her until I find...
There's got to be something around here.
I don't need the pad, but the pencil might come in handy.
Yes, there we go. Got it.
I need a bit of...
Yeah, no, I'm not going to open that with a pencil, am I?
Maybe if I just suck it.
That sounded wrong. 91 channels, some have 2 or 3 channels. I don't tend to watch everybody's videos a lot of time, and some will be boring. Yeah, I catch them some videos a weekend. Yeah, good idea. It's must to have sort of like a binge watch rather than trying to watch them every day. Right, let's pop back to that guy's door, because that pencil I might be able to use that pencil to like do something. I also got some butterscotches. Right, okay, so
Stuart's pencil.
stick that through the door. Oh, okay, I can't.
Stuart's pencil. I won't eat any just now. It would be rather embarrassing if I met the ground and wasn't able to open my mouth because it's been stuck shut, or because I lost some teeth.
Stuck shut.
The door is locked. I'm at a loss without a key or a proper tool.
Yeah, I watch a lot of gaming channels even. I checked out Urban Exploring a little bit. It's quite interesting actually what some of the stuff that they do find and just sort of come across. But obviously a lot of them are getting arrested. So yeah, you've got to be careful with doing that kind of stuff. Okay, so I can't really seem to do much as far
I
as...
won't eat any just now. It would be rather embarrassing if I met the ground and wasn't able to open my mouth because it's been stuck shut, or because I lost some teeth.
Alright, I actually got a couple of messages here. Some resellers doing vids now, like I can't subscribe. Yeah, there is so many resellers. I mean, I think I was quite one of the early ones, to be honest, and I was amazed that there's only like 3 or 4 UK resellers when I started my channel. Now there's so many. Just got to quickly send my mate the link to this stream. Let's see if I can get the link to this stream. Let's have a look. Ah, cool, that was easy. Share. Copy link. There we go. What's it? Okay, cool. Yeah, it would be nice if someone had already completed this, could tell me what to do next, really.
There could be many reasons for the violinist's shaking hand. Strained nerves, an illness. My money's on alcohol.
I mean, my mate, who I've just given the link to, you know, he collects games, he's been a gamer for years, so he might know. Let's see if he comes on. Let's go out here again. Oh no, I can't go out there. Other side. That guy is everywhere, man. I can't believe how many chats he's in. You can have chats right after each other and he'll be in every single one of them. His dedication to watching them is incredible. And still one of the best names in reseller history. It's got to be. Right, okay, so let's go down to this side. Right, okay, is there any... Maybe I can pick that lock with a pencil? Nah, that ain't gonna happen.
A box with a padlock. I suppose it contains tools, at any rate. I suppose it contains...
Nah, that's not happening. Yeah, I think I remember on that one, funny enough, saying about the candle that you can light up the box. Yeah, well, it'll be BCP for a while, and then it'll be somebody else, most likely. It just kind of goes around in. It goes around to a lot of people, doesn't it? I don't know where my mate is. I'm kind of hoping he might help me. Right, okay. Oh, no worries. I've not actually played much of that game, but I do remember that bit, so I don't think I've completed it. But I seem to remember doing that bit. It took me ages. Right, okay, so I've got some pills. I've got a wallet.
I bought it last week at a flea market. I like it because it tells a story. I suppose the previous owner bought himself a newer one. This one still works just fine, though.
I've got a newspaper, a pencil, and some butterscotches. I've got so many. In Steam, I've got, I don't know, 100 plus games on Steam. Good old games, I've got about 35, I think, not too many. Origin, I've got things like Mass Effect Andromeda, I've got all the Mass Effects on there. Some Need for Speed, so I got, I think, Battlefield 3, which is quite old now, but I've never played it, so might even stream some of that. Obviously the PS4, I think I'm only getting Grand Theft Auto with the console, Grand Theft Auto 5 that is, and I think I've got Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain and stuff, which were like, you know, PS3 classics really, on the PS4 through digital download. So I might do some of those just to start things off, and then eventually I'll, you know, get some more PS4 games and stuff. But yeah, there's a nice mix of loads of different types of games. Okay, my mate typically hasn't played that game, so he won't be able to help me. So what the hell am I going to do here?
A box with a padlock. I suppose it contains two at any rate.
Ah, right, of course, he knocked twice, didn't he?
Anything to report?
Anything to report? Yeah, I've got a pencil.
Constable Robert Oliver. Is it possible that I read your name in the newspaper?
Yeah, that's a good point, Peter, actually. I think it depends, obviously, if you're making your channel trying to please your watchers, then you kind of have to go down the path of what they want. Whereas I just play for a bit of fun, really. And to actually finally play the games that I've spent money on over the last few years, and it seems a waste otherwise, it's just sit there gathering dust, doesn't it? So.
I'll get back to work now. Good.
Okay, so there's nothing to go on in there, so what the hell do I do? What did he mention about this ladder? He said something about this ladder, didn't he? Ah, okay, what's this?
Locked.
Bang, bang! Don't move!
Matt, have you gone mad?
I'll shoot! Hey, my pistol!
Just took his gun.
Back in Venice. I could have fallen under the wheels.
I thought you were a ghost.
Ghosts don't exist.
They do too. Once you flew past the window.
Right, so I might be able to use this kid's gun to do something else with. Okay, so now I've got a gun, a wooden pistol. Okay, so I still can't do anything with that.
Inspector Legrand was quite... I'm only...
Okay, so now I might be able to open that guy's door at least. Ah, nice one, Peter. Yeah, yes. Call of Duty. I mean, I very rarely play multiplayer games, but I'm going to start doing that because I know they can be quite fun and they can be a laugh sometimes. So yeah, I'm going to start. Well, I don't know what Call of Duty to start with, but.
Oh, Constable?
Oh, okay, something's happening. And I have 3 watchers now, so thanks guys for watching. Feel free to type or leave a comment if you want, and I'll try and reply to it.
Silent and seething. That's usually a sign that someone's laid down law.
I'm afraid so. He played a trick on me, a rather dangerous one. The lad left me no choice but to take away his wooden pistol as a punishment.
I understand. And thank you. Maddie is a very lively child. Sometimes he needs a strong fatherly hand.
Where is Matt's father, if I may ask?
He's gone.
Ah, I understand.
Could you, leave Maddie's pistol here, perhaps?
No, don't leave the pistol. I want that.
Of course. I told him he wouldn't get it back until Venice.
Very well. Thank you again, Constable.
Okay, so there goes my idea of using the pistol because I just had to give it to her.
Although
great. World War II. Yeah, you know, when Call of Duty first came out, 1 and 2, the ones that were based on World War II, they were magnificent games. I only really played the single player career, but I loved those games. I'm not necessarily very good at them, but I loved them. Right, okay, so I really thought I'd be able to use that gun for something. Now I've had to give it away.
Have another talk with the professor. It doesn't seem like I'll get anything out of him as long as the door is still locked.
What time was my parcel? 1:30 and 2:30. Okay, that should be my PlayStation 4. Hopefully should be arriving soon, so that'll be pretty cool. I'll be able to stream on that as well. And I know Ryan has already asked for my PS4 name. And I know Tom has already asked for my PS4 name, so I'll pass it on to you as well, Peter, actually. That'd be nice to... Oh, okay, I can talk to this boy again now.
Hello, Matt. Oh, come on. Are you going to be angry with me for the rest of the trip?
Until I get my pistol back.
I gave it to your mother.
Oh man, couldn't you have just raked me over the coals?
Would you have learned anything from that?
I didn't learn anything from this either.
Hey, mate. Finally, you're here. This it's probably come as quite a surprise for this guy to see me streaming games, because I always buy games and I never play them, never get a chance to. So, yeah, thanks for dropping by. Basically, this is, I mean, you know what game it is. It's Raven. Kind of stuck at the moment, trying to solve like 3 things, and I don't know how to do any of them. So,
I don't know what more to ask. Come on, Matt. Did you really think that you can ignore me for longer than I can ignore you? I'm Swiss. It's practically a national sport.
Chrissy, oh, I didn't know Chrissy had a PS4 handle. Right, okay, so I'm totally stuck here. I'm done talking to those 2.
First, I better see about getting the door. Doesn't seem...
I can't, it's not really letting me use the pencil.
The door is locked.
Yeah, I know
never
it's
was
locked.
Without a key or a proper tool.
Right, okay, so Mrs. Miller won't talk.
There are...
She won't talk. This dude up here, how about this guy?
I'd better let him read his newspaper if I don't have any pressing questions.
Yeah, this guy in the chat here, he's known me for so long, and yeah, he's absolutely right. Even when I did hardly any work, I still never played them. So yeah, no, it's for me, for those sort of watching or just know me through this and not my reselling. It's basically a way of me finally getting around to actually playing the games rather than them just sitting there. I figured if I can try and schedule streaming, then I'll actually finally play these things. And I'm getting back into collecting games as well. Not necessarily every game, just games that I love to play. How much did your headset cost you? This is a Logitech. No, it isn't. It's a Microsoft. And it cost me 20 quid, I think, on Amazon. I can't actually remember. Let me see if it says it on here. No, I know it's a Microsoft Voice, I think it's called, or Live Voice or something. It's not too bad. It's not really a gaming setup, but it works pretty well, and the microphone's good. What games? Need to check what games they play. Yeah, it'd be nice to actually try and link the same game with all of us one day and just all go into a room or something, and probably be some sort of COD, you know. Okay, so let's talk to this. No, okay, he doesn't want to talk. Go outside. Look behind the bar again. Maybe I can open there. Maybe I can open that drawer finally with the pencil. No. Butterscotch ain't gonna work, is it? Oh, don't tell me I can take the scissors.
If I need them,
oh no,
I know where to find them.
I can't. No, not hoarding them, mate. Just I've got a Mega Drive 1 at the moment. I've got an Xbox original. I've got a PS4 coming today, which I don't think I even told you about. So yes, that's pretty cool. I was looking at a C64 Mini as well, but I kind of want the original C64 still. You know, it's got a bunch of games, but not the games that I really remember playing. So
I'll leave this.
Right. Okay. Can I use the pencil on the scissors? Yes. And then sharpen it.
When I scratch the pencil's lead with the scissors, I get fine graphite powder. I won't get a Nobel Prize for the idea, but graphite powder will bring out fingerprints at a pinch.
Okay, that kind of went wrong because I thought maybe I could sharpen it and then put it through the lock. And okay, so now I have a broken pencil. Right. Okay, so where can I use that then? Oh, Dylan, is that Car Boot Mania? I think that's Car Boot Mania. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh no, that's Dean, isn't it? Yeah, Dylan. Yeah, I know Dylan. Another PS4. Yeah, another PS4. I've owned like 3 PS4s in the last bloody 12 months, man. But yeah, another one. But this one I'm keeping, mate. This one will stay, I promise. And I'll WhatsApp you the ID when it arrives. I'm hoping it's today. I've ordered a camera as well, so I should be able to stream. I don't know whether the camera will turn up at the same time. I ordered them both from CX, but from different stores, so... this guy always gets stuck here. There we go. Right, okay, so what if I use this on the handle? No, okay. So...
Perhaps a thoughtful conductor noticed that Professor Lucien wasn't in his compartment and locked it.
PS4 Pro. I don't think I got the Pro, no. I just got the standard one. Oh yeah, cool, so I had an Xbox One as well for a while. Yeah, oh yeah, I got the V2 camera. Yeah, I got the version 2 camera. I thought it made sense, rather than going for the older one.
The bolt is too short to get a good grip on. I'm at a loss.
Ah, wait. No.
Matt is digging in his heels. I won't... My money's...
Right, okay, so I wonder if... No, it's not a combination lock, is it?
I better not bother. The Baroness seems... I better not...
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. It's the, yeah, it's the one I bought you, mate. Oh, nice one, Peter. Yeah, I was tempted with a Pro, but I just, yeah, I just saw this one for a good price, so I thought, why not, really? It's, I don't install too many games at once and stuff, so I don't really need the bigger hard drive. Would have been nice to get the Pro, but yeah, I'm okay with the standard one. Well, it's not standard, but the one just before it. Right, so I wonder if I can use... If I can examine that box.
Secured with a padlock.
Ah, okay, I thought it was combination lock. I was going to use the powder to see if I could find out the... So I'm stuck again. Is this the PC version you're playing? Yeah, it is, mate. Yeah, it's the one on GOG. I don't even remember buying it, but it's on my list, it's on my library, so... Sometimes like this games you give a tip by click on a button. Yeah, there is actually an option up here. Is it this? No, it's not notebook. Oh, this one here, yeah. You can highlight hotspots at least. But it says you have to pay adventure points to do so. And I imagine they're my adventure points. But I've got a notebook as well. I don't know what's... Notes... Secrets. Secrets? Who is the... Right, okay, yeah, maybe something like this will help. I've just got 2 messages on eBay. Let's have a look. Hi, there is no add to basket. And when I go up, and now it takes me straight to checkout. I'll deal with that later. Right, just going to check into the chat. Got it on deal at Christmas and got Gran Turismo Sport 3 with it. That's pretty cool. He did tell me about it. Speaking of GOG, I've added it to since she last looked. Do a sweep. Oh, okay, yeah. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I will do. Free gamers streaming. Let's not stream at the same time. Yeah, we'd have to make sure we kind of know what time we're streaming. It's not a big deal if we stream at the same time, but it would be nice because you know, I like watching you guys as well while streaming. So, or instead of streaming. Right. Okay. So, missing purse. A missing purse. Secrets. Yeah, I thought that was. Okay. Even somehow mixed up in it. All the same, I'm a police officer. He should be. Well, that doesn't really help me much. Okay, so I've got pills, a wallet with nothing in.
I bought it last week at Ice.
Yeah, I've already clicked that once. A newspaper, some butterscotches, and graphite powder, which was the old pencil. Yeah, our subs are very much alike, aren't they? So I think that'd be quite cool to actually play different types of games as well. Like, I know Tom does a lot of COD, and although he also did that unfinished Swan, didn't he, as well? That was a very interesting game. I wouldn't mind playing that actually. Right, okay, so I was thinking about streaming games. I realised the other day I tend to talk about when playing them. Yeah, you know what, you should actually. I think it would be quite cool to do that. I'll be looking at Twitch to stream on, but I quite like YouTube. It's an easy setup. It's an easy link where I'm using OBS to, you know, to start streaming to it. So yeah, I just quite like YouTube, really. Right, okay, you know what? I'm gonna use up one of these hint things, and I'll probably be streaming till I'll stream till 2, so another half an hour, and then I better get back to work. But don't forget Parappa the Rapper. Yeah, I loved Parappa the Rapper. I was singing along with those. I do remember that was one of the first games I had on PlayStation 1. I mean, my PlayStation 1, when I bought it brand new, I got it from Dixon's, I think, at the time. And from day one, it had that fault with the disc read error. So I had to stand it on its side, and even sometimes turn it fully round so it was sitting on its top when I'm playing Tekken. I got Tekken with it. Tekken and Ridge Racer, actually, I think I got with it. I do? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, so I'll have to try and figure out my Twitch account, or just create a new one, I'm not sure. I didn't even realise I had one. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Actually, yeah, I think that's when I was watching you play. Yeah, I think it was when I was watching you play. Right, okay, so I'm gonna click on this and see if I can get a hint. Highlight all hotspots. Current hotspots. Well, that didn't highlight anything. Let me try that again in here. That did nothing at all. Okay, that was very odd. Yeah, I'm just using up my points there. Okay, mate. Yeah, thanks for popping in. I'll check out your video later. Cheers, bud. Right, okay, so... Ah, right, you can open the window now.
so kind as to close them. I don't want to sit in the dark.
Oh, pardon me.
Okay.
There could be many. My money's on alcohol.
I have your Twitch name for you now. I'll message you after that. Okay, yeah, cheers, mate. It'd be nice to actually just carry on with that one, really.
The violinist is a good-looking fellow, but one can only hope that his... Matt is digging in his heels. I won't get anything up.
Ah, right, I can take the book now.
Should I ask for an autograph? That would be quite unprofessional. But on the other hand...
Right, okay, let's ask her for an autograph. I don't know what that's going to achieve, but... right, if I give the book to her...
Lady Westmacott.
Yes?
I was
wondering if you could sign my book, so I can sell it on eBay.
If it isn't too much of an inconvenience.
Of course it's an inconvenience, but
you can do both. I think you can set it up so it streams on YouTube and Twitch. Really? Ah, okay. That I did not know. That would be quite interesting.
Thank you so very much.
Yeah, that would be really good actually if I could do both. Right, so now I've got a signed book.
For brave Constable Anton Jakob Zellner, whose time shall surely come. Clarissa Westmacott, DBE. I think it's uncomfortable for her when I talk to her in front of Lady Westmacott. She seems to take it, although she's just knitting.
Right, so what do I do now? Maybe I can give this guy a book. No.
I'd better let him read it. I made the acquaintance.
Wow, I'm completely stuck. Why is it that you've played every single game known to man, mate, and you've not played this one, so you can't help me out? That's typical. Because I am totally stuck right now. Ah, radio.
Shortwave radio. It's amazing how small these things have become in the last 10 years.
Can I take it? Ah, turn on the radio. Ah, yeah, the Alcatraz one. I'd love to start that again, actually. I didn't get very far in that at all.
I need a bit of wire or something like that to pick the lock. I need a bit of wire. An autograph from... That's not...
Just use the...
need a bit of
not,
wire.
just use the
This
scissors,
is the
buddy.
steward's own, but as long as he...
Maybe if I leave the radio on, he'll... I think I'll turn that music off, actually. Okay. I finished it. Looking at anything. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably true, to be honest. Right, okay. So we've got this box. That won't open without a key.
The box is secured with a padlock.
I've got nothing behind the bar. This guy won't talk to me. I've got powder, butterscotches. Can they be combined?
An autograph. That's
No.
not...
I need to test fingerprints for something. Ah, wait, there is toothpicks.
The steward must have forgotten the toothpicks. Normally he would offer them discreetly after dinner.
There we go. I've got a toothpick. Okay, cool. Now I can pick that lock. Get a tool out of the box. Open up the guy's door. Okay, it's all coming together now. Or not, as it doesn't work. Okay, right. Maybe I have to use the toothpick on the guy's door? Oh, dude, why'd you keep just standing there looking at me? Here we go. Right, okay, if I use the toothpick on this lock... Oh, you're kidding me. I can't use it. Ah, the drawer. Wait, where was the drawer? It's up here. Right, okay. Toothpick on the drawer. So let's go behind the bar. This has got to work. Aye, what? Any ideas? Because I've got no ideas here. I could have sworn that was... I really could have sworn that would have worked.
The box is...
That's definitely a key. Right, so he definitely...
The bolt is too short to get a good grip on it. I'm at a loss without a key or a proper tool.
Proper tool?
I need the right key or a proper tool to get the...
Oh, this is the remastered, mate. Yeah, remastered version.
Perhaps a thoughtful conductor noticed that Professor Lucien wasn't in his compartment and locked it.
Ah, of course, the conductor's going to be in there, isn't he? Because he's gone missing. That's interesting. What the hell do I do with this lockpick? Lockpick. Toothpick.
There could be...
No, he doesn't want to talk to me.
The Baroness seems to have a bit of...
Come on, my parcel should be a set. Right, okay. Yeah, I don't think I paid $17.99. I may have got this on the Humble Bundle, is it? I think when they did it, I may have got like a bunch of Sherlock Holmes and Raven. I think was part of that. But yeah, you're right. $17.99. I'm not sure I'd pay that for it. So what does that? Why does that radio? There must be something to do with that radio.
This is the steward, but as long as he...
No. I doubt it. I've been stuck on this one bloody puzzle for like half an hour. There's a good chance I'll still be playing this. Jesus, where the hell? Even this clue thing isn't really helping. It's just eating my points. Oh wait, actually it does show on there. Let's have a look. It's only showing the draw on the radio though, isn't it? I definitely can't do anything there.
I won't eat any just now. It would be rather embarrassing if I'm... The wooden toothpicks are packed into small paper wrappers. Nothing unusual.
I really have no idea. I've got about 15 minutes of streaming this. So let's see if we can figure this out. Let's open that window again just to annoy that bloke. See what happens. Can I get another toothpick? No.
I think it's uncomfortable. Although she's just knitting.
Let's talk to this guy, see if he's got anything to
First, I better
add.
see about getting the door open. And it doesn't seem...
Right, okay, so what have we got here? I can't use that on the door. I can't use it on the lock.
I need the right key.
Yeah, I know you need a key.
The bolt is too short. I'm at a loss. The door is locked. I'm at a loss. Perhaps a thoughtful conductor... I don't know what more... We Swiss are crazy about trains. We don't just have a lot of real... I have no reason to bother the violinist. He can stay in the stuffy air if he prefers.
There's always a reason.
Matt is digging in his heels. I won't get anything out of him as long as he's angry with me.
Ah, give him some sweets. There we go.
Would you like a butterscotch?
You think you can bribe me?
I have no reason to. You made trouble and got punished for it. Take it as a peace offering.
Just 4?
If I'm faster than you, there'll only be 3.
Hey!
Okay, cool.
Friends again?
So he's my mate again.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. And no dangerous nonsense anymore.
Okay.
Ah, there we go. Missing purse. Let's ask him about the missing purse.
Completely different this time. The Baroness in the second compartment over there is missing her purse. Do you have any idea where it could be?
Do I ever? That guy over there with the violin
Ah, the
case?
dodgy guy. I knew he was dodgy.
What about?
He picked up something in Zurich and put it in his violin case.
Really?
Yeah, and he made sure that nobody saw him.
But you saw him.
Uh-huh.
Did you also see what it was?
Nah, not really. But now that I think of it, it must have been the Baroness's purse.
I should look into it, shouldn't I?
I think so.
Sweet. So we got a lead. Okay, what about that Lady
Your
Westmacott?
mother is Lady Westmacott's companion, correct?
Yeah, but it's not like you think. At first I thought, boy, you must be really wicked if you need to pay for friends. But the lady's really okay. A bit odd.
You playing any games at the moment, mate?
But other than that,
Anything
she's
new that you
great.
purchased?
She likes me.
The lady has peculiar taste.
Hey!
You and your mother, do you both live on Lady Westmacott's estate?
I'm only there for the holidays. Most of the time I'm at boarding school.
I imagine that's not very pleasant.
No, it's fine. I have friends there. You always have to be so quiet in the lady's house. And I'm not allowed to bring any friends.
Such a big house with so many places to hide and no one to play hide and seek with.
You said it.
And how long has your mother worked for the lady?
2 years.
And your father? What does he do?
He stayed home. I used to go fishing with him. And hunting. He even let me shoot a real gun.
And then?
Then Mom fought with him. And he left. I was 7.
Oh. And how old are you now?
In 8 months, I'll be 9 years old.
And do you already know what you want to be when you grow up? A burglar?
No. We'll see. Maybe an actor.
Really? Well, I don't know. You need a lot of talent for that. I'm an actor in a theater group, you know?
You are?
Oh, yes. And I'm one of the best in our group, if I may say so. I get really deep into my roles, you know? I don't just talk like the character. I think like him. I become him. It's the only way to... Matt, are you okay?
I think you just have to be good at copying things to be an actor.
That wasn't bad. Disturbing, but not bad.
Saints Row 3 German on the 360. I've got a lot of new games since we last spoke. Also started Seville last night. Though got a bit stuck on that. Also got my first Playlink game and learned about Playlink. Oh, cool. Yeah, Seville is one that I was meaning to play for a long time and just never did. Typical. It's like most of my games, to be honest.
No, he was walking around a little while ago, though.
Hopefully they didn't forget him in Zurich.
Haven't you completed Seville before, or is this the first time you're going to go through it?
Did you check his things behind the counter?
I'm sure the drawers will be locked.
Can't you break it open? Or pick the lock like the Raven?
Perhaps. But I'd need a piece of wire or something like that.
Ask my mom. She has a lot of hairpins.
Ah, sweet. Hairpin. That'll do it.
Thanks for the tip. So long.
So longer.
Sweet. Right. Okay, so let's go ask his mum. I think she's up here somewhere. I'll leave that violinist for a while. He ain't going anywhere. He's on a train. Right, so let's go ask.
There are thousands of that. Nothing would justify neglecting my duties here on the train. There are...
Oh, sorry, that's not his mum, is it? That's his mum.
Mrs. Miller?
Guess one of your hairpins.
Please excuse my unusual request, but Matt said you have some hairpins. Could I borrow?
No, I had it on disc and did the first bit, and like all my games, got distracted and never touched it again. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Go ahead, Mary. The constable won't do it any harm, will you, Mr. Zellner?
Of course not, madam.
Is this one okay?
It'll do nicely, madam.
That is perfect. Right, okay, so let's deal with this bloody drawer behind that bar. Right, okay, so now I can open the drawer.
And suddenly, it's me who's the thief on the train.
Sweet. Right, we're getting somewhere. I just want to deal with this, and then I can end the stream on a high at least. Right. Okay. Let's open the drawer. Batteries, toothbrush, shaving brush, but not the key.
Door. Just this one. Too
small
for the
door, so there
but
is.
It might still be useful.
Okay, so that might be for the box outside. So now let's open up the box outside. I think it's out here. Right, cool. Yes.
That's it. There we go.
I think there's actually a parcel, so bear with me a second. Okay, great. That's Hermes sorted. Right, what's my mate say here? But I'm trying to work through them now, as it's proving to be a waste of cash to just have them sitting there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not my PS4, mate. That should be real soon, though. That's assuming it is my PS4. It may not even be my PS4. It may just be something else. But though they look nice, yeah. Yeah, it's the same with me. I just felt it was a bit
I have everything
silly having them sitting there gathering virtual dust, you know. I've got some pliers now. Okay, cool. Cool. So, I can now open that guy's door, hopefully. Pliers. Door, yes. Got it. Okay, got it. Sweet, I can end this part on a high, hopefully.
I could really get a grip on the bolt with these.
Well, come on then, hurry up.
Cool. There we go.
Hello?
Door open. What are we going to find?
Left the window ajar.
Right, okay, so he left out the window.
Nothing to see.
And he's lost his hat.
Ah.
Are you okay?
Yes. Fine.
What's he hiding in there? Right,
Do
locked
you have
door.
any idea why the door was locked?
I don't know. Maybe the constant vibrations caused the lock to lock itself.
You can't possibly believe
Yeah,
that.
cheers, buddy. Yeah, it'd be
what's
nice
The
to
conductor could have
just
locked
know
it
about
from
some
the
games and stuff that I may have
outside.
missed
On the
out
other
on
hand,
and
it could have been someone
overlooked,
here in the
really.
compartment who locked the door from the inside.
Who? And where have they gone?
They could have climbed out there.
Who would be that insane?
You tell me, Professor.
yes, yeah, buy a hat.
So,
Unless somebody else caught it down the other end of the train, that'd be quite funny.
what do you have that would be worth stealing?
No, nothing.
No valuables?
Certainly not. Not on my salary.
It was enough for a first-class compartment on a luxury train.
That's my business.
You're playing a dangerous game, Professor Lucien. I'd like to look around a bit.
Of course.
Right, so I'll check out this guy's room and then...
I really wonder what the professor is hiding from me. But I can't just rifle through the luggage of innocent citizens. This is the
60s.
No, nothing interesting.
Let's have a look.
The Bible,
Bottles,
Grimm's
whiskey,
fairy tales,
nothing.
Moby Dick, and gin, whiskey, and rum. All classics.
Right, so... yeah, just a hat wardrobe. Okay,
Wow.
examine the desk.
Very nice fountain pen. Pricey.
If you'd managed to decode hieroglyphics that boggled the best minds of the last 3,000 years, you'd have received a gift like that as well.
Let's walk over here so I can see. Okay, well that's interesting because he actually has... there's a button.
What's this?
So I'm looking for someone who's got a button missing off their coat.
It's a button. From a suit or a uniform, I guess.
The burglar might have lost it.
Fingerprints.
Or maybe not. If I notice anyone with a missing button on his jacket, I'll ask him about it. But I wouldn't get my hopes up. If there was a burglar, he climbed out the window and jumped off the train.
And if he climbed out the window, he would have left fingerprints.
Assuming there really was someone in the compartment, and he climbed...
Fingerprints. Yes, fingerprints.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to make what I suspect are fingerprints visible.
And? Found anything?
Unfortunately,
no
There are only
fingerprints.
a couple of fingerprints on the window. It was probably clean before departure, but the prints I can see look like glove marks.
Well, wouldn't you expect that? What professional burglar wouldn't wear gloves?
Which makes me wonder what a professional burglar would hope to find in your compartment.
I don't have anything to say to that.
I thought as much. It was worth a try.
Right, well, let's have a quick look, and then I will call this stream a day.
Whoever was in this compartment was wearing gloves.
Okay. Right, I will save it here. I think that's saved. Let's try that again. Yeah, okay, it's saved. Right, okay, so thanks for watching, guys. Always appreciate the watchers and the comments in the chat. It makes it a little bit more exciting than just me sitting there playing a game. I will continue this game maybe tomorrow or another day. I might stream something else tomorrow. If I get my PS3 today, PS4 even today, then obviously I might do some streaming on that. So yeah, thanks again. If you liked the stream, click subscribe, click the little bell so you get notified of any time I go live. And as always, thumbs up if you like, thumbs down if you didn't. Cheers.